really excited to chat about something that I think we all grapple with as artists, especially in the beginning of our journey, and that's finding our own art style. It can feel like a daunting task, but honestly, it's one of the most fun parts of being creative, at least for me. So I thought about how I found my art style, and I wanted to share my experience as opposed to tell you what the process should be, because we're all different, and I just hope what I went through will help. I'll leave a link in the description of the subject I'm sketching today, so let's get started. First off, inspiration is everywhere. Whether it's scrolling through Instagram, visiting galleries, or flipping through art books, there's so much to explore. Every artist that I admire has most likely been influenced by someone else, so I wasn't afraid to mix things up and try different genres. I found out what resonated with me and what I truly connected with. Once I gathered some inspiration, I took a step back and asked myself, what do I love about these artists? Is it their use of color, their techniques? I tried to find out what spoke to me, and I started to build my own collection of what I enjoyed from each of these artists. And I created like a vision board or a collage of all of the elements that inspired me. Now, here's a key piece of advice that really worked for me, and I think it'll work for you. Don't rush into emulating your favorite artist too quickly. I learned the hard way. I was so focused on copying the styles of artists I loved that I skipped a crucial step, and that was mastering the basics. Before diving into complex scenes or styles, I made sure that I was comfortable with the fundamentals. So whatever your focus is, start by mastering the key elements. If it's characters, practice drawing eyes, noses, and hands. If it's urban sketching, get comfortable with doors, windows, and cafe chairs. Because once I got a solid foundation, I felt that I could start experimenting and adding my own personal twist. As I experimented, I paid attention to the patterns that emerged in my work. Maybe certain colors, themes, or techniques kept popping up, but that's when I started to see that my own personal voice was showing. So embrace the messiness and the creative process. It's all part of finding a style. And remember, finding a style is a journey, not a race. It takes time. Some days I felt like I was on the right track, and other days not so much. And that's okay. So I suggest keep experimenting, stay open to new ideas, and trust the process. A style will evolve in time. This brings up the question, have I found my art style? I'd say almost. In a few of my earlier videos, I talked about how much I love Pilot parallel pens. That said, I still need more practice to really master them. My sketches aren't always consistent when I use those pens, but when it works, I absolutely love the results. So I'm close, but not quite there yet. I hope these 5 tips help you find your art style, and remember to explore, experiment, and just go with the flow.